And here we go, aka Powders, guys. It is Top Cow Tuesday, and we're not doing any intros because I'm trying to make my way through this Ripclaw debacle. Now, this series though, it's got decent writing, great inking, great coloring. The artwork, Anthony Wynn. He's he's not mentioned enough in this era, but we see like he's got full control over cross hatching, breaking up shadows and all that. This Ripclaw run here, we'll call it the 4, 5, and 6 run. You guys could have guessed. Spins out of 1, 2, and 3. Now, I broke up my presentation of these two. Oh, let me get a little bit of that, guys. I got this nasty tickle in my throat. I feel like I've had it for a month. We got Ripclaw 1, 2, and 3. 3 ends with the entry of Sideblade that Ripclaw sees as his ex-lover, Misery. And Misery goes all the way back to Cyberforce issue 0. Volume 2, issue 0. She's a big character. Now, leading into, and I was very expressive about this last week, we have the Ripclaw special, but before we get into the Ripclaw special, we have yet another Ripclaw, 1, 2, and 3. This is the miniseries. Miniseries, beginning, middle, and an end. Very satisfying. They go to a casino. Things are crazy. Cyberforce shows up at the end. Everyone's happy. We have a nice Top Cow sunset. So, you kind of want to say, right? Like, I hate the term. There's only a few times you will ever hear me say this. Ripclaw original 3-issue miniseries is a proof of concept. So they get this, and you want to say the Ripclaw special, October 1995, is a showcase for a different type of artist, different type of coloring style, more detailed, more kind of like detailed, realistic, dare I say, cinematic. Brian Hooligan writes the story, Mark Silvestri, David Walt's story. Jordan Raskin is our colorist. Is our artist. Jordan Raskin. He's clearly using photographs. He's clearly looking at bodybuilder magazines and all that stuff. But Jordan here sets up a nice story, which is Ripclaw's brother, and essentially his spirit gets lost in the spirit world that we've seen with Ripclaw. So we were only to assume that the monthly series would continue Ripclaw's quest to track down his brother's soul. And what we get is a nice monster of the week. We get a nice introduction of a Doctor Strange character. He's like an antiquities guy. We get some nice, cool villains. Top Cow is really good with the villains. We saw this in Codename Strike Force, right? But, like we're bringing in the mystical stuff. But what we get is we get Ripclaw to kill time between Cyberforce missions. Ripclaw is a college professor. So I zone out. And then and I skip around a lot when I read because I really like to absorb books that way. Like, for example, if I have 6 issues to read, I'll read like 1, then I'll read 4, then 2, then 6, and I go back and forth a lot. So we start issue 4 out, and again too, right? Like cool looking villains, like Monster of the Week stuff. And issue 4 begins in a great way. He's fighting Sideblade here. I'm sorry, I may have called her Sidelock earlier. He's fighting Sideblade and he's like out of his mind, and he thinks she's Misery, right? Like he thinks she's Misery, and she's like, you freaking like dope. And then we jump into Kamada here, and you know, Kamada. This is like the second major villain in the Cyberforce Cyberverse, and he's hunting for Ripclaw. So this is where I kind of got angry, because now we have to go back to Cyberforce. Cyberforce issue 20, great issue. Ripclaw runs out of the complex, the suplex, right? For Cyber, that's their headquarters. And he's hunting down this creature called the Kraken. And the Kraken is this guy's like wife, and it goes back to like the 1800s, and they're the two that discovered the alien cybernetic technology back when the Arctic was being discovered. Very, very same with Wiki in Transformers 2007. So he's out here trying to manipulate Cyberforce to release him, pretty much. And then, yeah, the Kraken is just like running around, like literally like killing people. So Ripclaw is like, yeah, like let's go toe to toe. And the Kraken just like houses him, just like destroys him, right? Which is kind of cool, because we never seen like Ripclaw get his butt kicked like that. So like now like the issue 20 cover like happens. I love it. I love when covers happen. That used to be a big controversial point. Let me know in the comments if you remember when there was an outcry of the content of the comic matching the cover. So with issue 21 of Cyberforce, you guys can see flipping through. See like the Kraken just like killing people. Like multiple issues of just killing people. Ripclaw kind of tells people, he tells them to go scratch, to go kick rocks. So Ripclaw's out, the Kraken's loose. And then this issue, Ripclaw is only in like flashbacks. And this is relatively a flashback issue. So during this time, right, we can say like we're in Ripclaw issues, like no, like maybe like 2 and 3. Maybe, right? Like 1, 2, and 3 around 21, 22-ish, right? When he storms off. And then, yeah, Cyberforce effectively gets tricked to go to one of the cyber databases to pull information. And, you know, they get manipulated, but Velocity saves the day. And we get this like weird one-off. And then 24, here we go. 24, like out of nowhere, Misery and Ripclaw are back. Because, you know, we're marching to 25. So, Misery is so important that she's in the image eye for Cyberforce 25. Like, she is a major character. She really is. She's not only Top Cow's Jean Grey, but she's Image's Jean Grey. And if you were wondering, like, what exactly happened, I think you guys know where we're going. So when Ripclaw's not, you know, attacking Psylocke and having his mental breakdowns, or, I don't know, picking things up, going back to college with his girl that's also having a meltdown, you know, he's getting attacked, hired assassins, they need to bring in Ripclaw, because of some of the information. They need them for Cyberforce. But anyway, so this is where like I really zone out. Even though like I love the way we're drawing the bike here, the coloring. I mean, like guys, this is like good looking stuff, right? So 4 goes into 5. And I absolutely love the cover for 5. I don't know why. I mean, I love right here. Like that stuff, whatever this is, I love it. The cross-hatching down here, I love it. Guys, big fan. I even hear it too. See how it's just, the chain just breaks the logo. It just works. This I would say sings. So we get another like awesomely drawn bike with tires. I love. You're gonna hear this a lot because I'm a big fan. Anthony Wynn here doesn't get enough credit. I love these wrinkles. I love these, and these are effectively Mark Silvestri wrinkles. But yeah, so he has like another monster of the week, big guy like blade arm, and here's the wild thing: Ripclaw uses the motorcycle like a horse, like they're jousting. Way before Wolverine ever did that, guys. Way before. So we get some back and forth, and then like Ripclaw's kind of like in the woods, and he gets this bird, and here we go. Like this is what we wanted in the entire series, and we're 5 months in. We want the spiritual stuff, the spiritual side of the Ripclaw character, which absolutely works. And it's well established, even though ears are hard to draw. Ears are hard to draw. But the bird just tells him there's like like another threat coming. This guy's trying to implant cybernetic. He's going to operate on himself, and anyone out there that has this Ripclaw jacket, anyone, I will buy this. If you have this jacket, if you want to make some money, you find me. I'll buy it. And, the girlfriend, and they kind of separate yet again, and they get, they actually fight, and Ripclaw, like, beats the heck out of her. He beats the heck out of her, and then, look, he rides off. He rides off. And then, Ripclaw shows up, and he gets, like, attacked at this bar, and the guy attacking him is actually War Dog, which is here. And he's actually like a cool dude right here. Like, guys, look at this shot. This is what we want. Great shot. Again, Ripclaw clears the room. Hey, we're advertising issues 23 and 24 of Cyberforce. The girlfriend's off, right? Now we have, right? War Dog here gets born because that's kind of cool with the blood. This here just reminds me of Planet Terror, right? The Robert Rodriguez Grindhouse. How that's like bubbly. That's all. I guess like that's like body horror, right? I didn't even realize that. But yeah, so he mutates, and then Kamita here, who's trying to track down Ripclaw because he needs Ripclaw for the issues of Cyberforce, because he needs some of Ripclaw's abilities, and he sees like a future if he could just tap into Ripclaw because he wants to do experiments. And we have the shadow chick here, and she's like, I'm using all of my resources, and this guy's like, I need your resources, even though I literally have a giant floating city. The city is so impressive. It's on the other back cover of Cyberforce 25. Like, this is impressive. But you need the help of Misery. And then Ripclaw is going toe-to-toe with War Dog here. I mean, guys, nice drawn bike, nice drawn car, nice drawn buildings. I mean, another nice drawn car, nice drawn child. Great looking stuff. They fight. We get an explosion. We get a bloody Ripclaw face. He's on the bike. I mean, look at that headlight. Look at that coloring too. Jeez, so well done. But yeah, spoiler right there. Look, we have a morphing, a mutation. Wolf character is in the house. Ripclaw in the last minute, the final page, thanks to silhouettes, fights the wolf creature, defeats the wolf creature, and that's his like babe, and she kind of, you see that she's naked now. But then come out is like, hey, how you doing? Can you get Ripclaw? How you doing with the assassins? And she's like, well, the assassins didn't work out, but I'm here. So that when I randomly pop into Cyberforce issue 24, where is it? It's right here, sorry. So this whole scene here, right? Which was so confusing. And guys, go back, watch that video. I couldn't understand where she came from. So she tracks him down, and then we get this, again, the second or third girl in the whole history of this. Ripclaw is tortured. He's not good with girls. He's just like Ethan Hunt, if you watch Final Reckoning. Any girl, he's almost like James Bond. Any girl, just like Wolverine. Any girl attached to guys like Ripclaw, they die. So there's one of them. And there we go, guys. And here's the amazing thing. Here we go. Continued in the pages of Cyberforce. So, to wrap this up, we gotta be clear. We were really, really, really into the Cyberverse, right? Like, I think all the miniseries we did, all the one-shots, Cyberforce issues 1 through 3, Volume 1, Volume 2, 0 through 25, liked, a lot of good artists, a lot of good development. Just good stuff, in my view, all around. Well worth the money paid, right? But I think a lot of the criticisms of this era, of this time in comics, this is where it comes from. And it's not just Ripclaw 1 through 6. It's the entire rollout of these other books, of the 3-issue miniseries flowing into the special right here. Like, this is very confusing. None of it's connected. And then they get you because you think you're reading solo Ripclaw stuff. But it's really, like the last 2 issues, 5 and 6, heavily tied into Cyberforce. I think it's a fair criticism from here. But Top Cow made strides in releasing everything on time. They did their own initiative. We talked about this last time. The Top Cow guarantee. Huge stuff. Excuse me, guys. Huge stuff. Sorry for the coughs. But yeah, so the future of Top Cow Tuesday is we do have a couple hanging chads from the Cyberverse. We're going to do those, but we can now make way for the licensed Top Cow books, Witchblade, Darkness, Tomb Raider, so on and so forth. But this is almost effectively the end of Top Cow Tuesday, which is a little bit sad. It will evolve. That's why I was thinking about breaking up into like separate seasons. All right, guys, I love you. Rock and roll.